Rabbi Wilhelm. Good Yom Tov. Good Yom Tov.
Good Yom Tov.
Kislev.
Today's Chav Kislev.
Chav Kislev.
That's it.
250 years of the Maggid of Mezrich's Hilula and the Alter Rebbe's Yom Geula.
That's it. You're by your bus stop here, right? If you keep this thing going way too long,
because I want you to give me a ride.
Yeah, you keep this going way too
give
long.
Me some words to ride with.
We'll have here a whole short line bus. Anyways,
wait, look at all the hundreds of people over here listening to your Dvar Torah. The crowd goes crazy. Okay.
Today was the second day in the row, and I got a little disappointed in the morning. I davened in the shul, and today's Chav Kislev, yesterday is Yutes Kislev, and everybody said Tachna like a regular Monday, Tuesday. And it hit me. But maybe some people don't know the greatness of the day and what it changed my life and your life and everybody's life. And in short, I want to just say in one word and perhaps one tune of this week's Parsha, what Yutes Kislev did. You know, the trup, we have a lot of singers in this group who have good voices. There's a trup that was only found 4 times in the Torah, and the trup of Shalshelis. Shalshelis is the one Ben saying when you were a little kid, your teacher must have given you a shalshel on the ear. It's a triple header. And one of them is in this week's Parsha.
Keep your day job.
Yeah, one of them is this week's Parsha. There's only 4 times in the Torah. And usually it's when the Torah is discussing a person having a dilemma, a choice in life, a struggle in life. So it took time, so it's described with the tune. But this week's Parsha, here Yosef comes along with a very big challenge, and perhaps according to some, it was his biggest challenge in life. Ashes Potiphar was thinking of trying to seduce him. And Ad Kedei Kach, according to some opinions, and Rashi even quotes them, Yosef almost fell for it. But Yosef realized that with all the things, all the excuses that she came thinking that it's a positive thing because she's supposed to have a descendant with Yosef and she didn't know it was from her daughter, whatever. Yosef realized that it's the Yetzer Hara that's dragging him. And the Baruch Mimezhebus, whose yahrzeit was yesterday, Yud Ches Kislev, he says, how did he realize that it's the Yetzer Hara? Maybe it's Taka, they're supposed to have a child together. So he says, Vayhi bedabra elav yoim yoim. When you have the same nudnik coming every day, that's the Yetzer Hara, shoving it down your throat. That was one of the reasons Yosef realized that it's the Yetzer Hara, and there's no Yiddish, there's no Elkus in it. And Yosef, what withheld him? So finally he realized it's the Yetzer Hara, and the next word it says Vayomer. First it says he stopped, he said no, and then he explained. So here there's 2 contradictions. Oh, your hat went flying. Let me get your hat. See?
Yeah, it's mind-blowing. Your Divatera are blowing me away.
They're opposites here. Vayomoin is no, I'm not doing it. And Chassidim used to say it's a triple header. Nein, and Nachamo nein. Finish, I'm not doing it. And a second later, he explains, Oy Vayomer. So the way to deal with negativity, the way to deal with the Yetzer Hara is first, Kabbalah soil. Vayomoin. It's no rhyme, no reason. And then Vayomer. Let me tell you why. You have to start with that Mesiris Nefesh, the Kabbalah soil, and then you go with rhyme or reason. Both of these things are Yutes Kislev. Chassidus revealed within each Yid the power. Who greater than the Chassidim and the Rabbeim that had Mesiris Nefesh to say no, Vayomoin, no. And then there's Chachma Bin Adas. Then there's Chachma Bin Adas. You want to talk about it? I'll talk to you. But first of all, let it be clear as day, as sunlight, that Vayomoin, it's no. Those are both powers that Chassidus has implanted in every Yid. Now, there's a beautiful word in the beginning of Parsha which has to do with this. Yosef HaTzadik is described in the beginning of Parsha, V'hu nar ben Shvar Shana ben Zikunim, and the Kli Yakar asks, what's going on? By Noach it says he's Tzadik. He says great acclimates. Why is there nothing nice mentioned about Yosef? It only says there's a shpilarai. He plays with his hair. He plays b'nei bila, b'nei zilpa. Come on, say something nice. So the Kli Yakar says it is actually a nice thing. Yosef had the intellect, had the wisdom to know that you have to fluctuate. You have to be flexible. Sometimes Ben Skunim, when he's by his father, He's a very studious student and very listens and behaves, and he's very good. And he learns and sits in yeshiva and learns. But when it comes to B'nai Bila or B'nai Zilpa, over there you have time to spend time with your family and play. It's playing time. It's eating time. Yosef knew how to use his talents in each way, in each situation for the good. And you just don't stick into your box. You open up, and whatever talent you have in each situation, you use it. And with that, only Yosef was able to succeed, and his father gave him the koyach that even in Shechem, where in last week's parsha Shechem was a disaster, Yaakov says, go to Shechem alone. Because Yaakov implemented and implanted in him this great trust that you know how to use your talents wherever you are, and the Eibishter will taka be matzliach in your darach.
Beautiful. Yom Tov. Yom Tov.